Hey everyone, how is everyone doing on this Saturday? Saturday, July the 21st. That's it, July is gone too. What can you do, right? You can't stop the time, you can't. You can't. Time is out of your hands. All you can do is to make most of it, right? Exactly. So yeah, I'm taking it easy Saturday night. Um, and I'm doing this podcast on a Saturday night instead of my usual Sundays. It's because I think me and a friend of mine, we are planning to go to like an outdoor event tomorrow. Um, I don't want to stay out too late. That's what I told him. Um, it's in Bushwick in the evening. So I mean, we haven't confirmed it yet. Although I told him, listen, let's meet up at 7 o'clock outside the venue, and I don't want to stay there more than like maybe an hour and a half. That's, for most part. So let's see what happens. And I mean, I haven't been out there in like long fucking time. Long fucking time, man. I guess because I'm getting old, and my priorities are different now. Like I used to go to Bushwick and all that, but I'm not sure if I may change my mind and tell him, listen, let's just meet at a bar, man. Just have a drink or two instead of meeting at a party. But we'll see. But this is a nice one actually. It ends at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. sharp, and it's more like mature people. People even bring their kids, bring their dogs, and all that. It's more like a. It feels more like a neighborhood thing instead of like a fucking what do you call it? Instead of a fucking like a real party, right? And you meet people. Um, So we'll see. We'll see. Depending on how I feel like, right? Yep. How is everyone doing, huh? Saturday night. Well, I did some cooking. I cooked some amazing lamb. I wanted to actually do a cooking video, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do my podcast. So I didn't do the video. At some point in time in near future, I will do a video, a cooking video. But basically, the lamb came out amazing, delicious. I have the leftovers in the fridge. I'm gonna have a little bit later on. Not a stew. I'm a big fan of stews, but I didn't do a stew. I was listening to Joe Rogan's podcast. He was talking to this guy. What's his name? Callan. What the fuck his name, right? So Joe Rogan is a guy who actually hunts. So he eats only game meat, right? I mean, I have eaten game meat. My uncles and my great grandfather's cousins. I mean, not my great grandfather, but my grandfather's cousins. They were hunters, right? My grandfather. I don't think he was a hunter. He was more like a shepherd, one of those, right? But hunting has been in our family. I have hunted a lot of like, use the catapult. I have hunted a lot of like these like, the what are they called in my like teen years? And I feel bad for those birds. Sparrows is what they call them, sparrows. Yeah, I feel really bad for them, man. But what could you do? You were a guy up in mountains, and I mean, you are a boy, and that's what they do. Sports. That's one of the sports. You just hunting, right? I think that's better than I mean, I kind of agree with Joe Rogan and all these other people who are actually of the opinion that, well, two things. One is that, the cruelty to animals and in the animal farms and, all this fucking meat. And then the second thing is what they feed these animals. I mean, except for the, like, the organic and all that, grass fed and all that. But even then, those are farms. And the wildlife actually eats grass and all that. So I think I need to get into that. Like, I don't know, like elk meat, one of those. Yeah, so in my family, the hunting would be ibex. The tattoo I have, they used to hunt these. These are very difficult to hunt because they live very up high in mountains, and it's very hard. First of all, it's very hard to spot them. You have to be a really, really trained, not trained, but an experienced. That's right, experienced hunter to spot them, and then somehow you have to have an aim that would kill them. And then the third thing was that even if you shoot them, right, these ibexes, mountain goats, even if you shoot them, what happens is that they, I mean, the mountains are so steep that what happens is that they actually fall down into some crevice, and it's extremely hard to get there, right? So hunting up in mountain was extremely dangerous. So that's why they would do all kinds of rituals um, before they go hunting. Um, so yeah, but they would do that, and they would bring for most part they would bring at least one or two animals back home, right? And then they would like give it to the extended family, other houses, and that's how I remember having ibex meat. Ibex meat is like delicious, man. Like these creatures, these mountain goats, they really are up on the high pasture, right? Everything is so like beautiful up there. Like grass is like so green and away from pollution and all that, right? So it's just like delicious, and that's what Joe Rogan was saying about like elk meat and all that, right? But in any case, so I don't want to go on about hunting and this. Um, I got a lot of not a lot, but I got a fair number of topics I want to cover in my podcast. Um, so yeah, so what I did today? Oh yeah, so today is Saturday, right? So yeah, I woke up and I was watching like I actually woke up earlier, like around like 8 o'clock, because I think I went to bed like around like 11:30 or close to midnight. So I had a good at least 7 hours of sleep. Um, for all the insomniacs out there, um, one of the best sleep therapies that I have lately found is orange juice. Let's say that you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, right? And you can't go back to sleep or whatever hell it is, right? Drink some like pure orange juice and drink a lot of water. That's it. That's what I did today. I mean, yes, last night and the night before, and I had a great sleep. You know, orange juice. I think it's because of vitamin C and all that, so it helps the body to have like REM sleep and all that. I think, right? Even if it's not REM sleep, just like relaxation and all that. You are in your dream state, and your body is relaxing. Because you have to give your body rest. It's important because if you don't, then you're gonna age sooner and you're gonna lose your time in this three-dimensional space and time, right? Yeah, I can't start my day unless I have at least like 7 hours of sleep. 6 hours I could do, but 7 hours. 8 hours is the optimal, but 7 hours I could live with. But if I'm not sleeping more than 7 hours, then I'm gonna be cranky in the morning and all that, especially in the morning. So yeah, I I was watching Quantum Leap. I don't know if you guys know that. It's a cult show. Apparently, it became a cult TV show later on with Scott Bakula. Bakula, is that what you say? So yeah, I was watching the season 5. I think it aired in the early 2000s. Quantum Leap, yeah, it's. I think I mentioned that last time, right? With the main character, Scott. Okay, here we go. A Quantum Leap. Everything goes into goddamn Wikipedia, right? Yeah. Quantum Leap is an American science fiction television series that originally aired on NBC for 5 seasons from 1989 through May 1993, right? But then it aired again. I know that for sure. Yeah, Scott Bakula. Scott Bakula as Dr. Sam Beckett, right? Yeah, it's a science fiction, and it's an amazing show actually. But then I know that they aired it again. They aired it again in early 2000, right? Yeah, I think they aired again in 2000, early 2001, right? Episodes. Yeah, okay, so that's the episodes. Or am I wrong? Oh, hold on a second. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, here you go. Season 2, 2004. Season 3, 2005. Season 4, 2006. Season 5. Season 5 in 2006. I think that's when it aired, right? Okay. No, maybe is that? Oh, maybe. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so no, it's not actually. It's these are the DVD release dates, right? When all 5 seasons, which aired in 1989 to 1993, uh, they were made into DVD release starting in 2004. So there we go. So I was watching season 5, I think, which aired in 1993. Is that true? Yeah. Oh shit, man, 1993. God damn it, I feel so fucking old. I was in my second year of my bachelor's engineering college, right? Damn it. Um, so yeah, I yeah, I'm watching that, and I think around 1 o'clock, I finished. I think watching like episode, what the hell it was, 7 or 8. I think eight, episode 8, and it's an interesting show. You know why? Because so the premise, I don't want to have spoiler alerts, but you guys can watch it yourself. But the premise, I mean, it's a fucking old show. I guess it doesn't fucking matter, right? You millennials probably don't even fucking care, but it's a very interesting show. It's a science fiction show where Scott Bakula actually is part of an experiment where they're trying to time travel, right? time travel through some government project or whatever the hell it is, right? And he's an astrophysicist or whatever the hell it is. But he somehow mistakenly goes into experiment at time that was not set, and then he now is in the past, going from one character to the other character, where he takes the characters of different, people, not of his own. So basically, and then he's trying to change the past of these people and the people surrounding them. But in any case, so that's spoiler right there, right? Okay, again, I don't give a shit because that fucking show is so fucking old, right? But it's very interesting. So it's Quantum Leap. So that was the program. That was the name of the program. Experimentation of the time travel, and then he screwed it up. Now he is basically like in the past, and he has a holographic person, L, right? Dr. Sam Beckett has a holographic friend who nobody can see except Sam, right? Yeah. All right, so that's my take on that. And so yeah, I woke up early, and then I watched that few episodes, and then I went to pick up my car from the what do you call from the oh I had a fucking I don't know what the hell happened last night. So I had my fucking toilet was like clogged, right? Fuck that bullshit. Not that I was shitting on anything like that, but I put something in there. I think I was wiping my mouth or something like that with the toilet paper, right? And then I put that, and then I flushed it, and then the fucking thing didn't flush. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And so I had that plunger, so I used that, right? I fucking plunged it. It didn't work. Apparently, that was a fucking cheap plunger that I had bought from, I guess, one of those fucking stores, right? So I was like, what the fuck, dude? So then I texted the building super. He's a very nice guy. And he's like, yeah, not a problem. And then I went to, I couldn't use the bathroom this morning, right? So I try not to eat or drink a lot here in my apartment, right? I mean, this apartment is fucking amazing, right? This is a new building. Like, all the appliances are new, everything is new. It's like boutique living in Brooklyn, right? But maybe there was some. I mean, what can you do? How can you tell, right? But the guy was very nice. He's always nice. And so I said, you know what? I didn't go to my usual like bagel shop because they don't have a fucking bathroom for customers. No. I'm like, you know what? Let me go to the bagel shop that's on Clinton and Atlantic. So I drove over there, right? And then I ordered the sandwich, my 2 eggs and, Swiss and lettuce and onions. Plain bagel, not toasted, please, right? So I had that, and then I could basically just like eat the whole fucking bagel. And then, I drank like this much, like I had one of those like big bottles of water, one of those like, what is the company that makes them? The square one. What are they called? The square fucking bottles of water, right? This is like close to like 2 o'clock, right? And so I had my bagel, and then I could use their bathroom. So I did that, and then right across the street is the laundromat where I usually drop off my laundry on Friday mornings. While I'm going to work, while I'm driving to work. So that's what I did. And I mean, that's what I did on Friday, which is yesterday morning, right? So I picked up the laundry today. And after my, I got my sandwich. And I was drinking a lot of water, obviously. That water feels so good, man. Like it's cold, especially the weather is warm outside. And and then I drove back, and actually I parked my car. I didn't park my car in my parking lot actually because tomorrow is Sunday, so I just parked down the street here on Skimmer Home. And so yeah, so then I came here, and I mean to my apartment. I drop up the laundry, and I left the laundry in the bedroom. And I think I worked for like half an hour, and I'm like, I didn't feel like working. It was close to like 2 o'clock. I was watching. Not that I was watching. I was listening to NPR and all that. And the weather was still nice. It was supposed to be thunderstorms, by the way. What the fuck happened? It was supposed to be like raining really hard. I don't see any fucking rain coming. Oh shit! I see something. Oh no 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 no! Those are my lights. I'm like, oh holy shit! Am I seeing some thunderstorms? Let's ask Siri what happened because it was supposed to rain. Hey Siri, weather please.
It's currently raining and 68 degrees in New York. Temperatures will be fairly consistent, averaging about 68 degrees.
Oh shit! So I was wrong. So it is raining. God damn it! I just saw it. Okay. So it is raining, and it's supposed to be like raining. Well, let's find out what the hell's going on for tomorrow. Hey Siri, weather for tomorrow, please.
The forecast is calling for thunderstorms in New York tomorrow. The high will be 82 degrees, and the low will be 69.
Oh shit! So that's an outdoor event. There's going to be a lot of thunderstorms, so we might actually have to cancel that. So yeah, that's the weather report from Siri. Yeah, it is raining. Looks like it is raining. I'm looking out the window. I'm looking at those fucking tall buildings. God damn. Those are probably like 24-story, 30-story buildings, right? I'm on the 4th floor, so anything above 4th floor for me is a tall building, right? Here you go. I don't want to go on and on about because I want to watch a movie, relax, and just the old man is going to go to sleep, right? Yeah, right. I got a lot of great topics. So yeah, I watched that, right? I watched that one, Quantum Leap. I don't think I watched any movies, by the way. Well, actually, I have to check out the Netflix. Goddamn Netflix, dude. Goddamn Amazon. Amazon, like The Last Jedi, right? I watched that a few times, obviously, but The Last Jedi came on Amazon sooner than the goddamn fucking the Solo movie, right? Solo, a Star Wars story, right? It's not on fucking Amazon. Maybe it's on Netflix. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I had to find out, right? I'll let you guys know when I see it, right? Because I like to watch movies at home. I don't like to go to fucking cinema. I went to cinema, and I mean it's nice, like big screen and all that. But yeah, it's better to actually watch movies at home, right? There you go. What else is going on, huh? A lot of shit's going on. Oh, by the way, oh yeah. So did I tell you guys what happened at the Soccer World Cup? God damn, man, that was a fucking brutal game. I actually went to O'Keefe's bar here in because I wanted to watch it in Brooklyn Heights, right? Because I wanted to watch it. I wanted to watch it live, right? Man, that place was fucking packed. But I got there like I don't know, a few minutes before the game started, so I had I found a seat at the bar, and I was like, as far as drinks, I was mixing up a lot of ginger ale, and I was just pacing it out. I think I had like 3 or 4 drinks, but like, it was like, you know how well drinks are in New York? Like, if you go to any bar and just say, Jameson and ginger ale, right? They usually do like half Jameson and half ginger ale. So I was doing like 70% ginger ale and 30% rye, right? But even then, next day, I almost told my office manager, listen, I can't just fucking, I'm just gonna take it off. But then I didn't take it off. I was feeling so shitty. But the game was so fucking amazing. Oh my goodness, dude. It was fucking amazing. Like, France killed Croatians. Is that what it was? Yeah, France killed Croatians, right? And it was fucking amazing, dude. A lot of, like, I was sitting next to like a beautiful French lady. I think that's what she was, a French American, whatever the hell. A lot of French people in the bar, and it was like fucking. But 11 o'clock, dude. I fucking hated it. I came home, right? I came home and I felt so fucking shitty. You know, it's just so hard not to like have a drink at the bar, right? But I'm like, dude, this is exactly not what you wanted to do. But you just wanted to, you should have just gone there and should have watched the game. Well, that doesn't happen, sir. You're at a bar, you're surrounded by people who are having beers and where the fuck it is, Coronas and what the fuck it is, right? Stellas, and I don't fucking drink that shit. But in any case, so I came home and I think I slept for like a couple of hours, and then I woke up and then there I was, right? So that's what happened at the World Cup, by the way. So I don't know if you guys are into soccer. That's the way to go, right? There you go. What else is going on? Yeah, so I had invited a few people over, but then I didn't really follow up for tonight, I think. Um, I didn't really follow up for tonight because I think I don't know. I don't want to like party and all that. Um, so it's better actually. I'm just doing my podcast. That's it. I did some cooking. Oh, by the way, I went to the park, right, Brooklyn Bridge Park, and I walked. It's nice along the East River and all that. And then I walked back, and then I saw like an art boat, right? One of those fucking art boats. And then past that, I saw another boat, right? I'm like, wait a minute, is this like a party boat where they're gonna like people are gonna get on the boat and it's gonna leave and go around the fucking Hudson? Because I've done a lot of those, right? With music and all that, with like 20 years, like not 20 years, but people in their 20s and their 30s. And I go there, I'm just walking on the boardwalk, right? And then I realized that no, the boat is not going anywhere, but it's just a bar. So it's a boat bar, right? In Brooklyn Beach. So I'm like, holy shit, I gotta check this out. So, but then I'm like, wait a minute, it's supposed to rain fucking tonight, right? So I'm not going there. Fuck that bullshit. And then as I'm walking back, right, on the boardwalk, and I saw at the art board, right, at the entrance, not at the entrance, but this lady, and I'm chatting her up, right? Her name is, what the hell it is? I don't want to recall the names. I mean, she's pretty, uh, a Caucasian woman. We're talking, and I said, hey, by the way, how about the boat bar? Do you want to get a drink at the boat bar? One of these days, she's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, all right. So then I take my phone out, right? And I'm like, all right, what's your number? So she gives me her number, right? But I think I screwed it up. She gives me her number, right? She gives me her number, and then she goes into the art port, right? I'm like, all right, listen. So I'll send you a text, and we'll go from there. But I think I screwed it up. Like if a woman gives you a number, right? If you're a guy, heterosexual guy, right? She gives you a number, and that means that she's kind of interested in talking to you because she thought it was an interesting conversation, right? But then I think I screwed it up by just texting her right away. Hey, it was nice meeting you, and you have to, like, in New York, these women, like, it's like a game. It's like a fucking game, and this is what I fucking hate. You know, all I said to her was, hey, I typed her name, and hey, it was nice meeting you. Let's hang out at the boat bar one of the nicer days and enjoy your day, right? I didn't get anything, right? I didn't fucking get anything. I guess because I screwed it up. This was like a dry run for me, when it comes to women. Because I don't fucking give a shit. Uh, I should have said, first of all, I'm not into Caucasian women, really. You know, I mean, she was beautiful, whatever, right? But even then, I should have like taken my time. I should have like analyzed, and I should have said, well, wait a minute. Okay, so let's assume that we get a drink at the boat bar, right? And that's what's going to happen. The chance that I will get a kiss from her, or I'll kiss her, is low. Or maybe I'm just like being pessimistic. I don't know. I'm usually skeptical. Uh, but I guess I should have waited instead of like sending her a text right away because I think she might have been one of those women who like to play long games, right? Long fucking games. Whatever, dude. I don't give a shit if she texts me or not. I don't give a shit. I just did what I wanted to do. That's how you do it. You're a fucking guy, and you found her attractive. You asked for her number. She gave you her number. What the fuck, dude? Who cares? Who gives a shit? This is New York. It's full of beautiful women. New York is one of the places where it's full of beautiful women. So the other thing I learned from my experience today is that you don't have to be at a fucking bar drunk, you know, or half drunk or whatever the hell it is, in order for you to socialize with other people, including beautiful women. You don't have to. You just be in the park, drinking water. That's what I was doing. It's like 4 o'clock, in the evening. And you can talk to them, actually. It's actually better to talk to a woman while you're sober because when you're not sober, you don't know what the fuck you're saying. Well, I mean, I'm pretty good at like when I'm not sober and I'm at a bar and I see a beautiful woman and I'm pretty good at that. Women. Actually, I've kissed a lot of women at the bars. At the bar. I'm pretty good at that, but I kind of like grew out of that. It gets kind of like tiring, and you just you feel like, hey, man, what the fuck, dude? Okay, so I'm kissing her. What's next? Um, I'm not gonna take her home, although I have. Um, and then one time she has taken me home, right? I had to leave my bike in Bushwick, and then we took a cab with her bike, and in Chinatown, slept together and all that. But then I screwed it up next night or the following, date, because I was texting. I was trying. I thought I was texting my friend Sean, fucking Sean at that time. Then I realized that actually I texted her, saying something to the effect of, "Hey, dude, so I don't know. I mean, she's kind of like I'm not. I don't know. I'm not. I'm not really interested in her or something like that. Or I wasn't as drunk as I was the first time I met her. So I'm not. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I mean, we'll see." And then that text actually went to her, and she was laughing. She sent me a text, right? Laughing. "You actually sent this to me." I'm like, "What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude?" And then Sean and I had drinks next night, right? And he was like, "Dude, you fucked it up." I'm like, "Dude, I don't know. I wasn't really interested in her the next day, you know? I mean, what do you want me to do?" That's what I was trying to tell you. Or she's trying to, like, play a long game. I don't know. I mean, whatever, right? But, yeah, so I got the number from her and whatever. But I'm going to definitely check out the boat bar because it's summer and then you can just like have a nice cocktail and just have a nice conversation while you are enjoying the view of Lower Manhattan from the Brooklyn side, right? While you are in a boat docked, which has a restaurant and a bar. I think that would be like a best place to have a date, you know, um, and you can enjoy the night, right? Just don't be too drunk and all that bullshit, you know. No, man, I fucking don't do that. What else is going on? What else is going on? All right, so I don't want to go on and about. Sorry, 37 minutes into my podcast, right? Um, so that's what I did, and then I came home, and then I worked for like maybe an hour and a half, in my office, and then I did some great cooking with lamb, and I had some asparagus. I like boiled asparagus, with like sauteed lamb, one of those like lamb shoulder blade lamb, right? Seasoned it um, with the seasoning that you like. I like to season it with garlic and herbs. A little bit of like coriander. Um, dry parsley and salt and pepper, obviously, and turmeric, and that's it. And then you saute it in olive oil. Amazing. That was fucking amazing. And then on the side, I had the fucking asparagus, like going, in a pot, and just a little bit of olive oil, like half a cup of water. I don't want to sound like what I sound like in my cooking videos, but I'm just saying. The point I'm trying to make is that it came out really, really nice, fucking amazing. And then I had like half a glass of wine with it, fucking amazing. I took a picture and I sent it to my family friends, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's it. And it's raining now, so there you go. It's raining now. So yeah, and I got a really busy week next week. I'm getting more projects, which is a good thing. I'm getting more projects, more work, and I'm hoping to get bigger work, even bigger, bigger projects, bigger clients. And this is how you grow. This is how you fucking grow, man. I'm still a startup, kind of. I have my own office space, nice office space downtown. I got my engineers, my office manager. I'm actually renting space to other architects. And you do good work, and people appreciate that, and then they want to hire you for more projects, right? And then they recommend you to other friends or other people, right? There we go. All right. So, oh shit. Speaking of which, oh shit, I ignored. Somehow it fell through the cracks. I had to email one of my clients. She's an architect. She's asking me for my opinion. But I guess after my podcast, I'll email her. Yeah. So this is what happens when you're focusing on work, right? That's it. That becomes your mission. That's your fucking mission, man. At the same time, you have to take it easy. You have to take your time off. And that's why I'm going to Colorado, Fuck it, dude. You have to take at least a week off, because in this country, this is the problem. People don't really take care of themselves. It doesn't matter if you are with someone or if you are alone or you have family or you don't. You have to learn to live a life that actually suits you, which actually makes you happy. You take your time off and all that. Or whatever makes you happy. I'm not saying that you should steal from other people to make yourself happy. No, you don't want to do that. But whatever makes you happy. And then one of the parts of a better life is to take time off from work and just relax. Relax somewhere. Go to, I don't know, Rocky Mountains. I'm going to Colorado Springs. So yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan to go there. I'm just going there by myself, I need this time by myself, and I just relax. I just hike up. I'm gonna check out I don't know. I'm gonna check out Colorado Springs. Have some nice trout and all that, right? I'm gonna go to the Colorado Springs and just, I don't know, have a bath, whatever the hell it is, right? That's it. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, I went to barber shop, right? Fucking, dude, this lady what the fuck, dude? Look at my head. You see that? What the fuck, dude? So I went to a barber shop back on New Street, right? Is that New Street or fucking Broadway? One of those, right? Downtown Manhattan. Yeah, I had to go to a job site, and then I'm like, you know what? My beard, as you all know, was growing so fucking huge, and it was fucking annoying. The hair was coming into my fucking mouth, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then my hair was annoying too, You don't want to have a lot of hair, especially in summer, because it becomes like a insulation, and it can make you even feel warmer, right? But what I think I forgot to tell her to just use number two machine just on the side and the back. But what the fuck, dude? So she's starting using that fucking number two machine all over my fucking head. I'm like, wait. I said in the back and on the sides. She was like, that's what I asked you, in her Polish accent, whatever the fuck it is, right? I told you, it wasn't arguing. I'm like, all right, just give me on the side, but she had already done it. She had already done it on my right skull already. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Now she has to make it even, right? So that's how I ended up with this goddamn skull. See that? I mean, I don't have a lot of hair left on my scalp, but still, I'm like, what the fuck? But I had to have her use #1 machine on my beard. So my beard is fine now. I'm like, dude, I feel so fucking like relieved of like fucking hair on my beard, right? What the fuck am I saying? The hair on my face. That's what I need to say. Beard on my face. You know? Now I look younger. That's what she said, actually. That's true. When you have a lot of like white hair and then you're growing your beard, you look much, much fucking older, right? As if you're fucking aging faster, exponentially. Now I feel young, right? There you go. Alright, so it's already 45 minutes, 57 seconds, ladies and gents. I don't want to sound like I'm telling you the story of my life, but I guess I do, right? Um, so let's just get into the cheat sheet, ladies and gents, and every other gender associates, right? All right. So, how is everyone doing, by the way? I had to check up on you. Oh shit! I got this one from fucking. I don't have to check up on you, because you are a conscious being, and you know what the fuck you're doing, right? If you don't, then I don't know what to tell you. Just learn it. Learn it from the internet or other people. Watch comedians. Listen to comedians because they talk a lot about these things that actually affects everybody's life in their everyday life, right? Everybody's life in everyday's life. There you go. Okay. All right. My first topic in my cheat sheet is Quantum Leap Season 5, which I already discussed, right? Yeah, that show is like a fucking cult show. Apparently, it became a cult show, which I understand why, because Dr. Sam Beckett, he can quantum leap from 1966 to 1962, becoming Lee Harvey Oswald to whatever the fuck it is, right? And yeah, it's an interesting show. Time travel. There you go. And then his friend L, who's just a holographic person, right? Very interesting shows. Yeah, check it out. So that's what I was watching this morning when I woke up. Is that what I was saying? Woke up, yeah. All right, my next topic, flying taxis. So what the hell happened to the flying taxis? So Uber, NASA, and all these other companies are trying their best to actually come up with flying taxis, right? So if I say flying taxis, because I don't want to give you guys wrong information, right? Flying Uber and flying taxis, Uber and flying taxis. And flying taxis, right? Okay, here we go. Uber and flying taxis. Okay, so Uber's flying taxis will be built by these 5 aerospace companies, the Verge. So if you go to the Verge, right, verge.com, Uber's flying taxis will be built by these 5 aerospace companies. So apparently this is going to become a reality. Just, I think I'm repeating myself. The drone father, the man who invented the Predator drone, whatever the hell it is, right? So all these drone companies, actually, they are competing for, I think, competing to actually have prototypes. Is that what it is? The Brazilian aircraft builder Embraer is over 48 years old, making it one of the more experienced manufacturers to join Uber's project. The company has around 19,000 employees worldwide and annual revenue of $5.8 billion. Holy shit. That's some serious fucking money over there, sir. All right, so Karam, Karam's butterfly concept is a quad tiltrotor, tiltrotor, what the fuck it's called, right? And then the bell. Oh shit, this thing looks like a fucking, you see that? This thing looks like a fucking taxi in New York City, right? Bell helicopter rebranding. Oh, so Bell is just Bell last February as it seeks to reimagine its identity as a vertical flight company. Nonetheless, bulk of the company's revenues are in commercial and military helicopter. Blah 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 blah. You guys can look it up. I don't want to go on and about. It's already 15 minutes and 51 seconds, ladies and gents. Ladies and gents. How are you all doing, huh? Good? Yes, good. Alright, so my next company, Pussy Riots. Oh, wait, yeah, okay, Pussy Riots, right? Pussy Riots, as you all know, is a band from Russia. Is that from Russia or Ukraine, right? So I didn't see that, but in the World Cup final, maybe I was talking to the lady, the French lady. In the World Cup final, so these 2 or 3 members of the Pussy Riots band, right? Obviously, this is happening. The World Cup is happening in Russia, right? So they basically tried to do a riot, right, at the in the stadium, and so they were basically, I think, arrested or whatever, all those fucking things, right? I think they are like Pussy Riots. They were arrested for like this political bullshit. Now Putin is fucking a dictator and all that, right? I don't know. Is this the way to actually like protest the government? I don't know. But apparently they were escorted from the. You can actually watch it on the fucking YouTube. They were escorted out of the fucking the playground, and then I think they were escorted out of the fucking stadium, right? That was fucking hilarious, as well as fucking, I don't know the fuck it is, dude. I don't think if you were to ask me how is the best to deal with like somebody like Putin and all that, I don't know. I don't want to go on the political rant here. It's not only Putin, and I mean we have done a lot of crazy shit too around the world. You know, America has done a lot of crazy shit too around the world. It's not only Putin or fucking or the fuck it is, but I don't know. But that was something that I came across, I think, on Sin and Money, one of those, right? So my next topic, I know, I'm sorry, we're running out of time. Malta and blockchain. So Malta is a small country in Europe, right? Southern Europe. So they're making blockchain as a legal currency. I don't know what the fuck blockchain is. I guess Bitcoin, one of those fucking, what the fuck it is, right? I'm not an expert on that, but I just came across this article somewhere. Malta and blockchain. So you look it up, and yeah, so that's what they're doing. Malta's government is actually welcoming blockchain. I don't fucking know what the fuck blockchain is. To be honest with you, I feel fucking dumb. But I know a little bit of blockchain when I was reading the article that blockchain is a platform where you can just buy shit without going through like third party, like, you know, paying or the fuck it is online, right? I think that's what blockchain is. Is that what it is? Don't hold me to my words on this one. Next topic. Facebook's a shit show again. Facebook has always been shit show. It will always be a shit show. And by the way, did you guys know that WhatsApp is actually owned by Facebook? And WhatsApp, there have been a lot of killings in India because of WhatsApp. Does Facebook have to actually be hanged for that, I think they should be hanged for that. Fucking Facebook, dude. Fucking Facebook. Fuck the fucking Facebook. That's what I call it. Fuck the fucking Facebook. Alright, my next topic. I'm sorry. I didn't want to go on a rant, but I guess I did. Everything associated with Facebook is like a fucking witch hunt. It's like a fucking, like, shit show. Not witch hunt, but a fucking shit show. That's what fucking Facebook is, right? Fuck Mark Zuckerberg. My next topic, Mission Impossible. Okay, so Mission Impossible Fallout. I think it's coming out on July 29th, which is what, like a week from now. So I'm a big fan of what's his name? Tom Cruise. He is a great actor. He does his own stunts. He doesn't use other stunts, men or women, or whatever the hell it is, right? Or robots, where the fuck it is. Oh, by the way, speaking of robot, I was reading about an article about how, like, these sex bots that this Chinese company is making, not sex bots, but really like robots. They actually look and they talk like humans, and they look like Chinese or Asian woman or what the fuck it is, without sounding any racist or anything like that. Because all women are beautiful, it doesn't matter. But robots, I don't know, they're still robots. So there you go. Alright, so my next topic is James Gunn fired and Guardians of the Galaxy graphics. Okay, so apparently, as you know, James Gunn actually directed the two Guardians of the Galaxy movies in the Marvel universe of pictures. Well, I mean, it's not a universe, but you get my point, right? So he was fired because apparently, god damn it, I don't know what the fuck happened. I mean, I like Guardians of the Galaxy. It has a lot of amazing graphics and amazing acting. And actually, Batista, Drax, you guys remember that? From Guardians of the Galaxy. He was actually trying to defend on Twitter James Gunn, but I guess whatever the fuck it is. But James Gunn is fired, so I guess he had his own time. What the fuck happened? You guys can look it up. I don't have fucking time, right? As usual. Alright, my next topic is Musk's Twitter rant and Tesla. Oh, there you go. So he went on a Twitter rant, apparently, right, Musk? I mean, sometimes I don't go on Twitter rant. I just say random shit, If I hear about something or if I watch something that's really like fucked up, then I don't tweet them. I don't go on Twitter rants, but I will post it on my own. I'll say this is I won't say this is fucked up, or I won't use the curse words, but I would say something very like logical and very kind of sophisticated in a way that it's to the point, But Elon Musk apparently went on a Twitter rant with who? Guess what? Remember those fucking Thai kids that I was talking about in the last podcast? Who actually were trapped in a fucking cave because of their own fucking bullshit mistakes, right? And so they were rescued by these like highly acclaimed divers, highly world acclaimed divers from around the world, right? So apparently Tesla's Elon Musk sent like one of those like fucking things that he came up like overnight, like one of those like escape pods or one of those like where you can put a kid inside the fucking thing, and then it's like waterlocked, waterproof, and then you just drag it fucking underneath the fucking cave, you bring it up, and one of the divers was like, this is not going to work, and tell Elon Musk to like put it in the hole where it belongs. I think actually that guy made Elon Musk if somebody says something that to you, instead of saying we'll try but we don't know if this is going to work, instead he said Elon Musk should put this in the hole where it belongs. That's like fucking that, and that actually, like, I think really made him angry. And then he was going on and on a rant, which I understand that he was instigated by this fucking guy. What the fuck, dude? Um, but in any case, but then Elon Musk went on a real Twitter rant, and he was calling the guy like pedophile and what the fuck it is, right? But I think later on this week, I think he actually apologized. Um, and so yeah, that's it. You guys can look it up. It's already 1 hour. With that, my last topic comes. Brings my podcast to an end. I hope you all are having fun. What the hell are you doing? It's not really raining hard, but I think it's kind of like drizzling, right? My last topic is Japan heat wave. Okay, so apparently like 30 people died because of heat wave in Japan. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Apparently, remember I was telling you guys about Japanese floods, which had spread like fucking what the fuck it is, right? Now it's Japanese fucking heat wave, and Japanese government is warning people to just stay inside or in air conditioning and all that. And apparently, like 30 something people died, and that actually happened in Canada. I think some not 30 something people but died, but is that part of the fucking global warming? Is that what it is? Oh, by the way, one last thing I want to say. Yeah, that was my take on Japanese fucking heat wave, and people are dying. I'm like, what the fuck? What's the temperatures? And they were talking about like 100 degrees. I'm like, 100 degrees? And these people are dying? I don't know. Speaking of which, global warming, Joe Rogan was actually talking about something that actually really interested me. Two things. And I promise then that would be my last two things in my podcast. One is that he was talking about how we actually trashing this planet with like human trash, this trash that we put into the fucking sea, the trash we put into the fucking landmine, not landmines, but landfills and all that, which is true actually. People talk about global warming and all that bullshit, I mean, I'm not saying that global warming is bullshit, but why nobody talks about like what happens when we have all these corn farms to feed all these fucking cows, to feed these fucking human beings, right? Or chickens, whatever the fuck it is, and how much methane we actually put into the fucking atmosphere. But I guess that's part of the global warming. I'm talking about what he was talking about, which is trash. How much trash we put into the fucking ocean, how much trash we put into the fucking landfills and all that, right? I agree. I think I kind of agree. And the second thing he said was Bill Nye. Bill Nye is he's an engineer. He calls himself Bill Nye, the science guy, and then I don't know what the fuck it is. I think I kind of agree with Joe Rogan on that one, although I don't agree with Joe Rogan on some other things that he said about Bill Nye. Bill Nye is a guy who is so much against global warming and all that that he calls himself, or he has a podcast where he actually calls himself Bill Nye Saves the World. How the fuck are you going to save the world, Bill Nye? I agree with fucking Joe Rogan. How the fuck are you going to save the fucking world? Huh? How? By your podcast? No, that's fucking bullshit. I believe in a lot of things you say about like space travel and all that because you're an engineer, but you telling people that you're gonna save the world, Bill Nye saves the world. No, you're not gonna save the fucking world because you are just an engineer. Alright, so with that, I went on a rant. I'm sorry, I apologize. I hope you all are having a great time. And I think the rain is becoming heavier and heavier. I'll let you guys go and enjoy your Saturday night. I'll speak to you all on next Saturday or Sunday.